With all we went through and all the change that occurred, there remained one constant, and that was us. Our friendship, our loyalty, our trust, and our love for each other. Every relationship faces adversity. This is especially true for ours. I knew from the beginning that you were strong and driven to succeed. I didn't know the extent of your strength and resolve till the day that we'll never forget. The day we lost your brother Carter. Your immediate reaction was to be strong for your mom and your dad, and you were even concerned for how I was doing. You were selfless, and your strength and support got us all through. Fast forward a few years later, and again, a day we will never forget. It was the day my heart stood still. You were fighting for your life. The thought of losing you forever went through my mind, and this was the loneliest moment in my life. I realized in an instant how much you meant to me and all the things that you meant to me. You got out of surgery and began to wake up, and we were all so thankful and emotional, but there was still a high chance that your memory was affected. I was not sure if you were going to remember who I was. Still on a ventilator, you could not speak. We could only ask you yes or no questions and hope for the best. I looked into your eyes and I asked, do you know who I am? And you gave me a nod yes. In an instant, a rush of hope and emotion came over me. So I asked, who am I? Ignoring the whole yes or no question thing. I still to this day get chills when I think about it. You lifted your left arm and you peeked down at your left hand, where your engagement ring normally would be. And this was the perfect response. In that moment, all was good in my world. You still had a long road ahead, but again, your strength and fighting spirit shined through. Here you are today, as beautiful as ever. You have made me a better man, and I will continue to work on being the best version of myself. I promise to love you unconditionally and to stand by you through all that life throws our way.
Well, what a surreal moment this is, standing here with you on our wedding day. I can promise you that after the first night you kissed me and I ran away from you, I did not think to myself, my future husband just walked away. It didn't take me long for me to realize the kind of person that you were. I didn't know if I would end up with you in the long run. But I knew that if I did, I would be taken care of forever. Emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, you name it, I knew I could always have you to count on. And after all this time, you have continued to prove me right. You have continued to take care of me and be there day in and day out. In the hardest times of my life, in the darkest days. You are always there. Your love for me has never wavered, never once. There's so many things that I love about you. I love how committed and dedicated you are, not only to our relationship, but in all aspects of your life. I love your old soul and how selfless you are. I love that you care more about airplanes and golf than you do social media and what's trending. I love how nervous you get watching Broncos games. I love that you always share your food with me, even though you know I'll never share mine with you in return. I love watching you as a son, brother, and an uncle, and somehow you manage to keep all of us women happy. I love that you're the same person today that you were the day I met you. When I think about our relationship, I often think about this quote: the couples that are meant to be are the ones who go through everything that is meant to tear them apart and come out even stronger than before. We have been through more together than most people have in their entire lives. And that's why today, when I say for better, for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, I don't take it lightly, and I mean it with all that I am.
You may kiss your bride. And I too want to thank everybody for coming to the event of the year. And I thought actually when they decided to have a 2-year engagement that they were out of their mind and crazy. But literally it was hindsight is 20/20 in our case.